The U.S. Supreme Court has weighed in on the TikTok ban, refusing to rescue the popular app from a law that required it be sold by its Chinese parent company or be banned. Our Megan Hickey is here now with more on this ruling. And this is felt all along, Megan, like I'll believe it when I see it. And even TikTok's CEO now is saying that he doesn't think is the end of the road.
Right, Joe. TikTok CEO released a video, a very hopeful video, praising Donald Trump and saying he still remains hopeful for a solution that keeps TikTok available. We know he is invited and plans to attend Trump's inauguration. This is, of course, a major blow to a platform used by more than 170 million Americans. But the future of the app is still unclear.
So the great thing about TikTok is that they come to you.
Chicago area content creator Ben Wheeler is known on TikTok for his series of videos explaining the world in 60 seconds.
Why doesn't NATO sanction countries? Because that's not how NATO works.
His 243,000 followers have opened doors in his career. But in spite of all of that, he believes the security concerns outweigh the perks.
It would personally benefit me for TikTok to stay around. But in terms of the broader country, it should be banned, and I don't see any reason as to why my personal preference should be above the nation as a whole.
The U.S. Supreme Court justices unanimously ruled that the law requiring a sale of the app did not violate the First Amendment protection against government abridgment of free speech. This decision means TikTok needs to either divest from its parent company or be cut off from U.S. app stores and hosting services beginning January 19th. It's unclear if the app will still function for existing users or if TikTok will shut it down for U.S. users once the ban takes effect. Justices were convinced of the dangers of TikTok's collection of Americans' data and the prospect of China having access to that personal information.
The Chinese government having all your data, knowing what's going on your devices, TikTok having these background processes, it's not great. And it is a genuine security concern for the United States.
Hot cocoa flights have landed in Chicago.
This is how we prep a $3 million car for PPF.
Many Chicago area businesses and content creators rely on the app for marketing and brand deals. But the SCOTUS decision underscores the real security dangers outlined by lawmakers.
Obviously, this issue of TikTok is wrapped up into a larger policy issue with China itself when it comes to trade, national security.
Northwestern policy analysis and communications professor Eric Nisbet tells me he sees the hazard of American user data being co-opted by foreign governments.
If the U.S. government was really concerned about the sanctity of its citizens' data, is that they simply wouldn't focus on TikTok. Because this threat about our user data and privacy goes well beyond TikTok. Any social media platform is collecting data on us that is private or can be sensitive.
And President-elect Donald Trump, who will be sworn in on Monday, had urged the court to pause implementation of the law to allow him to pursue a political resolution once he takes office. Nisbet expects we'll hear more from Trump on this TikTok issue after he's sworn in, Joe.
I guess we'll see what happens Sunday.
Yeah, people are going to be refreshing to see what they see. Yeah.
All right, Megan, thanks very much.